RPG item that you're supposed to save for the final boss fight.
Yes, that was the item I deliberately put into the game. The giant whale.
Exactly.
I'm glad you figured it out.
And now we've doomed ourselves because we ditched the whale.
Yeah, you dropped your key item.
It's like a King's Quest.
What's that Merwin?
The final
line?
boss is an evil krill that can only be eaten by the giant whale.
The
God.
pirate god is just one huge krill.
Oh.
What a twist. Alright, mateys.
Oh.
Everyone here now?
Yep. Yeah, mine just took a while, but I'm here.
Aye.
Aye, mateys. Alright. Are we ready to start Tales from the Bilge, episode 32?
No.
Hey.
Yes.
I know. A recap for
Maybe.
last week. What did you guys even do last week? You guys didn't get
What do
too
we do
much
any
crazy
week?
stuff. Really?
I
Right?
stole meat.
You, yeah. Oh, that's right. There was the meat excursion. You went to go supply up for your journey north to Hyak'ur. And, you did a reverse Santa Claus up a chimney after stealing a bunch of meat from the village. You set off on your Viking ship up the river. Where you
And
found
then-
some corpses. Then you went to a cave, pondered with the
No,
Decided
corpses.
not to
Yeah.
go into Death's Hole.
Yes, not in the
We
death.
pondered for a while.
You did ponder for quite some time.
And then we remembered that the village that the people who did all the killing wasn't actually in the death hole. It was a village.
Yes, it is a village.
Yeah. So, we were gonna try to long rest before seeking out the village, right?
Yeah, I still have my level of exhaustion too, and I don't have my. Well, I know I stole a bedroll from that other guy. Never mind, I do have a bedroll now.
Yeah, we all
Took
have
well,
bedrolls.
stole, because he's dead. I can't really steal it, but stole air quotes.
Looted.
We just
Pillaged.
need a tent now.
Reclaimed. Under new management.
Repurposed.
They weren't gonna use them.
Exactly.
We'll hit the long rest button.
You guys just gonna go back, at least stay resting in the cave, or are you going back to like the camp with all the slaughtered Vikings?
Cave probably offers better shelter.
Oh yeah. Cave for sure.
Is everyone resting at once?
I hate that question.
Yeah, that's a loaded question.
Gary's definitely
mean-
sleeping. He's got to get rid of that exhaustion.
My perception's not awful,
Oh,
but I'm also an old man, so Roko will take a last watch. Whether we're still alive for that or not is yet to be seen.
guess that means it's either Squishy or Shanty taking first watch.
Squishy will take first watch then.
All right.
Alright, Squishy, you're taking first watch?
Yep.
Alright, everyone is in bed. Squishy, you are, you're sitting around just in the cave with all the corpses scattered about. Do a perception check.
Let's take the first one. I double clicked it, sorry.
So throughout your watch, kind of you think you hear something coming from the the pit, but you're not sure what it is. It sounds very far off and almost kind of like digging.
Like it's digging?
Yeah, just hear like some digging noises coming from the direction of the pit.
What if I shoot a fireball towards that direction to try to get more light?
Down into the pit?
Huh?
Down into the pit?
Yeah.
Alright, so you cast a fireball down into the pit. As you see it kind of go down, the fireball is kind of like illuminating the walls of the pit till the fireball's out of sight and just kind of like dissipates from its max range. Going down into the pit, you don't see anything. You just kind of see like cave walls.
Did the firebolt actually dissipate at its max distance
Yep.
of 120 feet?
Yep.
So the pit is at least 120 feet deep.
Yes.
Good thing we didn't jump down there.
No kidding. Did Squishy see anything?
Well, considering you don't even have dark vision, you only see what was illuminated by the
Correct.
firebolt.
Mhm.
You didn't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, so as an extra level of precaution for the rest of my watch, I'll do dancing lights and then just have them kind of around our campsite just to make sure that nothing sneaks up on us.
All right.
Or at least as far as we can see.
All right. So as your watch continues, Old Man Roko wakes up for his shift. Unless you're gonna go wake him up. Not sure how heavy a sleeper Old Man Roko is.
I don't know, Dex, roll a d20. If it's over 10, you're awake. If it's under 10, you're still asleep.
The best part about that is that I am in control of my character and I can choose.
Right.
But
We'll
Roko
see
wakes
who's in
up
control.
Okay.
at the on the dot, like the exact minute that your watch is done, he's like already up. Like you turn away for 1 second, he's sleeping, and then you look back and he's
Yep.
I
ready.
look over at Roko and I'm like, about damn time.
Yeah, sorry, I was a little late.
Yeah.
I could shave off a couple milliseconds next time.
Yeah, you better, especially at your old age.
Uh-huh.
Alright, I'm gonna get some rest.
Yeah, I'll
Careful
go
with
to
the-
bed.
Yeah, careful with the pit. The sounds will keep you awake at night.
That's okay.
Roko strikes me as the flavor of old person who gets up at like 4 in the morning and goes jogging.
Yeah. Ugh.
All right.
And he will just kind of hang out,
Do you want
walk
to
around the cave.
do a perception check as well?
Do the dancing lights stay lit while I'm asleep?
Concentration.
Correct, that's what I'm asking.
No.
So I'm assuming no. Okay.
Yeah, it'll go away.
Skibbity bop. It's a pretty good bop. It's a pretty good skibbity.
The boo could use some work.
See, while you're on your watch, you got kind of curious. The noises that Squishy mentioned coming from the pit, and you kind of listened a little harder to try and hear what was coming from the pit. It almost sounds like kind of like a very like distant off kind of like clinking sound, like something metal like chipping away at something. Like tick, tick, tick. Or like very slowly reverberates off the walls of the hole.
He's gonna go up to the hole and like on the edge of it, and he's just gonna yell down it, "Hey! Some people are trying to sleep! Knock it off down there!"
You temporarily hear the dinking noise stop.
What I thought. Jeez. People can be so inconsiderate sometimes.
And as you step away from the hole, you kind of hear the noise start back up again.
Yeah, when it starts back up, he's just like, alright, well, no use arguing with them.
Pesky neighbors.
Pesky neighbors.
I'm
But,
gonna file a complaint.
take it up with the Cave Owners Association.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for the rest of your watch,
COA.
though, nothing out of the ordinary happens. And everyone is now well rested. Gary, your exhaustion is gone.
Yay. I just had one level of exhaustion, right? It gave me my other one back.
Yep.
already. All right. So do we know where this village is? Or it's the village that we were headed to anyway, right? It's where they said that the people who killed them came from, the ghost guy?
Yeah. Yeah, that was...
We did see smoke at one point. Just don't know how well we can
You guys have that
track a memory of smoke.
you have that map from the shipbuilder too, of like the area.
Does it have enemy village like crossed out?
Well, no,
on
it has. It's not an enemy village. It's one of the Viking settlements.
Well, yeah, but if they killed our people, then they're enemies now.
Just a bit of the map suddenly turns red.
Yeah. Do I see a large exclamation mark in the sky?
Can't rest. There are enemies nearby.
So
We've
based
got.
on the map, is it easier to go on foot or backtrack to the boat and take the river?
Well, didn't the river lead right to where we were going?
Well, we've got where we're going, and now we've got this side quest that we want to do, where we kill. I didn't write down his name because I'm not taking notes for this game.
Unbelievable.
Who takes notes?
No one ever
I
does.
take notes for every game that I'm in, but because I'm playing an idiot, I can't take
Just
notes.
old man idiot. Just don't take notes. He just has his Alzheimer's.
Exactly. But yeah, like I'm just gonna call him like Core the Barbarian or some shit. We're gonna go smash him up because he's a big meanie stinky head.
All right. Well, hopefully somebody remembers where to go.
We've got great survival, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, so from where you are, like walking there would take forever.
Oh, well,
That's
fuck.
why the Vikings use like the rivers from Frigg's Tears, because they can just take the boats and use the blessings of the gods to favor the winds to push them along the rivers, as opposed to trudging through like deep snow and ice.
I was gonna be like, oh, but there was already a boat there when we got here, but that was these guys' boats.
Yeah, the dead Viking boats.
Yeah. They took their boat, came down, killed them for fun, and then also raided the Duragar's cave, and then left.
But what came first, do you think?
I'm gonna guess it was honestly probably the Duragar thing. The timeline of events is probably they set out to capture whatever the fuck the Duragars had in their little hole thing. Maybe the secrets of what's in the death pit. They come out, they see our dudes just chilling, vibing, you know, not hurting anyone, and they're like, "Hey, no witnesses," and they fucking take them out.
Maybe.
And now
Maybe.
we're pissed off, and we're gonna take everything. And we're definitely gonna return it to the Durgars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peter Pan's of Iceland.
Peter Pan's of Iceland.
Peter Pan?
Oh, yeah, take from them, take from the rich and give to
What?
the poor.
That's Robin Hood.
Uh,
What are you
Oh.
talking? Peter Pan's the one that's like fucking take the pixie dust and like go to Neverland. Like I was like,
That's
I was like,
pretty
what are
much
you
us right now,
talking
too,
about?
So I guess that makes sense. Jesus Christ.
Peter Pan's. Oh boy.
fucking, Gary's on some pixie dust, all right.
Right. Yeah, that's sea dust.
That sea dust.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Sorry, I got my kids' movies messed up.
Been drinking too much
Uh.
seawater.
Gary thinks
So-
it's good for him.
I just
Good
had
for
a
me
dumb
teeth.
idea.
No ideas are dumb.
So I just googled how far the human voice can travel. It's a little under 600 feet. What if before we left the cave, if we wanted to investigate the death hole, I cast Speaks with Dead on one of the corpses and then threw it in the hole?
What?
Doesn't that have like a max distance?
Well, it's a max casting distance, but once the corpse can be spoken to, I can toss it in the hole.
But does the well, that's another thing though. Aren't you the one that has to ask the question?
Yeah, I just yell into the hole and have the corpse yell back.
Oh yeah, Rocco also tell them that
Oh my
he
god.
spoke to the people of the hole.
The people of
And-
the hole.
Yeah, the whole people.
The book holes
And-
was about.
And that yeah, they well they didn't communicate, but they were fucking around down there. And they did I don't know if they understood comment or if they just understood me screaming. But they stopped for a little bit. They responded by stopping.
Well, that would mean it's less than 600 feet because they could hear you.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
It's
this
the
plan
best I
wouldn't-
got.
Yeah, this
So we got
plan
between
wouldn't
a-
work either. The spell says the corpse can't learn new information, so I can't hurl it into the hole and then ask what it sees. So
No, but hey, if they end up speaking to the corpse, maybe we'll hear what they say. They're like, "Oh, what's this fucking corpse doing here?" And they're like, "Oh shit, I spoke. Oh no."
Don't cast anything on it to do that. Just throw it down there.
you know, I'm down for throwing random bodies into the hole. That feels scientific.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, you know, a little bit of a morning body desecration. I'm down.
You know, Squishy, here's an idea. What if we threw a corpse in the hole, but like, what if you set it on fire first, and then we could see the bottom of the hole?
Shanty, you read my mind.
Right, so Shanty's just gonna grab one of the bodies at random and drag it and present it to Squishy.
Squishy does a fireball to put the body on fire.
And Shanty will hurl it into the hole.
So
Ready
you
for
light
now.
the frost dwarf's corpse on fire and you toss him down the pit. And you're just kind of watching it fall for a little bit. The light's going further and further away. Then you see it kind of like, but as it hits the ground, the fire goes out.
How long until a fire went out? Like, how long did it fall for?
Fell for about. Do math. Gonna make me do math here. Hold on.
You gotta get the velocity based
I need to
on
get the
sensor.
velocity. Yeah.
Is it at what, 8.91 meters per second?
God.
That's at max velocity, though. You gotta account for it speeding up to that, too.
Well, that only takes like well,
That's only if there was a force applied to it. If there was acceleration applied to it.
well, yeah, gravity is an acceleration.
We could say we
No,
chucked
it's
it down
not.
really
It's
hard.
just the constant force.
No.
Gravity does not accelerate you. whenever you fall at a constant speed,
Say
Only
like
no matter
20.
what
hit
your weight,
terminal velocity.
unless there's some resistance or another force that is aiding you or interfering with you.
We'll say like 20 seconds.
Well, that's real deep then.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Yeah.
So did it act like just the impact snuffed out the flames?
It looked like it smacked into something, and then the flames went out.
Hmm.
Or are we still able to see the light up until the very end?
There wasn't enough light to be able to like discern anything in the darkness. The pit.
This is why you always bring Featherfall.
Featherfall only works up to a certain distance, though, right? Or is
Well, it
it...
has a time limit, but that time limit you can fall like 6,000 feet.
Got it.
Didn't Gear have that?
She did.
You can fall like an
Question.
entire mile.
Yeah, the question is, how get back out?
That-
can
They're
do
fall in
freaking-
reverse.
You could do a Red Bull stunt job with Featherfall. Well,
like a
Take Auntie Shanty's reverse sails and tie them to yourself. Hope for the best.
I think we don't have any I don't have any more tricks up my sleeves for investigating the hole.
Gary definitely does not.
who needs a stinking hole? There's-
Say we just go find these Vikings.
I
maybe let's yell like a couple more things. Maybe we'll catch someone's attention. Hey, dipshits! Oh,
Roko whispers.
Right. Yes.
hey. Psst. All right,
I mean,
come
I
on.
have an idea. I can use enlarge on one of you guys to, get a little bit bigger. Not that you wouldn't fall through the hole. We might just choose the stupider one, and then I'd look at Roko, and you can use that. The what am I trying to say? Holy shit! Use the size to your advantage to get back out once you reach the bottom.
He only gets double his
very
size.
scary.
How wide is the hole?
Probably like 20 feet.
Yeah, that's enough. Roko's at least what, 15 on a good day?
Roko's secretly been a giant this whole time.
Just ask my dates. I'll tell you how big I am.
Calm down, Paul Walter.
You're damn right.
Maybe we can table this mystery and they'll know more about the hole if we tell them about it at the village.
How
Maybe
much
it's a
rope do we
legendary
have?
hole, and they know everything.
The legendary hole.
Do all of you have rope?
I do
do.
not.
I've got 50 feet of rope.
I have. Let's see. I have.
I think I have another 50 feet of rope.
No, I don't. I have fishing line.
Maybe
Oh.
we should have brought the whale.
Doesn't say how long it is though. It just says I have it. I have fishing tackle. Maybe we should have brought the whale. Stuff the whale down there.
Geronimo.
Seems like a worse fate than being stuck out in the open.
Unless it's immune to bludgeoning damage, Paul would probably have killed it. But it's a ghost, so it may very well be immune.
Did we talk about last time how it's never gonna die? It's just gonna sit out in the middle of a field forever.
It's already
Pretty much.
dead. How's it gonna die?
It needs to live.
Exactly. We did talk about this last time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Someone cast resurrection on it.
I think you need the body for that.
True resurrection.
Please have a beached whale.
Mhm.
So is
And
there
then
still
it can die.
noises? Like, did the hole make any kind of reaction to having a corpse thrown in it?
No,
It's not a Sarlacc pit.
there were no moans or strange noises.
Uh,
Uh,
You
well,
all
Well.
take 10d10 exploding whale damage.
I'm satisfied with the hole for the moment, unless.
yeah, the hole can go fuck itself. I don't know what the GM wants us to do with this hole, but it's not getting done.
Probably nothing, honestly.
Yeah.
Just trying to get you guys to fuck around with a hole for 20 minutes.
Well, mission
Oh, he's
success.
stalling. He needs to
like-
make more maps.
It's like that DM that's like, I just put a goose in a room, and all the players were like, I wonder what the goose is.
Mm.
You know, you're getting really close, Charlie, to having us do the same thing that Gear did at one point.
I kill
Just
myself and jump
jump
down the
the
hole. Oh,
Pretty much, yeah.
God. Please, just don't resort to just tossing yourself in the hole.
I mean, Gear did it. It turned out fine for her. Sorta.
I think Auntie Shanty is walking out of the cave at this point.
Auntie Shanty, as you begin walking out of the cave, you realize that the snow has actually gotten a bit deeper since you were in there. It's like there was some
Oh.
sort of snowstorm while you were resting in the cave.
Oh, I'm happy that we rested in the cave.
Your boat has maybe like a foot of snow out, covering it by the river.
Gosh.
Golly, gee willikers.
You guys did end up using at least 1 day's of rations. Cave.
Yeah. So I have 9 left. So, like, we each use a day for ourselves?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Down to 8.
All of the stolen meat.
Stolen meat tastes better. Changed my mind.
Well, prestidigitation lets me warm a cubic foot of material, so I'm just gonna start warming the snow a cubic foot at a time to get it off the boat.
Just water in your boat.
That's what you want on your boat. Water.
I mean, she's got a bucket, so as it turns to water, she's bailing it out.
Just bailing.
You can just drink it.
Melt a bit, bail a bit.
Alright, Auntie Shanty clears all the snow. Very, slowly and steadily out of the boat by melting it and bucketing it back into the river.
We can go ahead and get moving. I'll just work as we go.
Kind of have like a side wind going on right now.
You know what to do.
Anyone else want to take a crack at it? I can't be the only one praying here.
What is it, religion?
Yep, do a religion.
I don't know how religious this is pretty, but yeah, mine's +0, so
I'm not very religious.
I got a +1.
All right. Give us your best Nordic squishy.
Rub-a-dub-dub, give us some wind.
Rub-a-dub-dub, give us some wind.
My
That's what
favorite
you're
Nordic
getting.
prayer.
Beautiful.
And as he says that, the runes on the boat glow, and you see the winds shift. you-
Backwards.
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
You now have a full billow for your sails. Or for your sail.
Very good.
Alright, so you're like... You're maybe about like a day's out from basically the center of the map. Frigg's Tears is right now. Keep heading up the river.
We just keep heading.
Yeah, if you just keep
Or-
heading there, what you want to do, if you want to round anywhere, as you come. So are you just gonna travel for like the full day?
I think that's what I would
On
like
the
to do.
river.
Unless you guys want to do something else.
Yeah.
That works for me.
Going. Yeah.
So you said
No,
it's
there
about a
isn't
day
much
till the
else.
middle of the map. Is
Yeah.
the middle of the map where the village is?
No, the middle of the map is not. So that would be, you probably got like another like day and a half on the river from there to get to
Okay.
Hyak'ur.
Ugh. 99 bottles of rum on the wall.
89 bottles of rum.
There's that
Okay.
much rum. Give me one.
You take one down, you pass it around.
90 bottles of rum on the wall. We do this for a while.
Okay, let me give you guys a new map on here. Put the new map onto Boundary.
And we thought that Charlie was prepared for today.
I'm always prepared. I don't know what you're talking.
Doesn't seem like it.
Challenge to GM. They're vengeful.
While you're on the boat, Squishy falls out of the boat and into the freezing water and has a level of exhaustion.
I thought he was gonna drown in like a foot of water.
Wait, but Squishy is really proficient in swimming, so because he was swimming all those
I'm
times at Plunder Outpost,
Oh god.
so no exhaustion for him. Because, like Roko said, I'm in charge of my character.
You know?
Except the GM who has the final say of what happens when you get. Oh, you're still in the boat.
You lose somebody?
Did we?
Oddly enough, not me.
We
Oh,
lost.
we lost. We
Dex.
lost Dex. Yeah.
He fell off the boat. Man overboard. Man overboard.
Oh, he's back. Well, in the chat.
Oh, move him back up. There we go. Ahoy! Welcome back.
Gosh. Discord tends to do that for no reason. The bastards.
You missed it. We got there and we killed them all already.
Damn it!
Didn't need no stinking Roko.
It doesn't want to let me make that a map. So. You guys still have the picture, right?
Mm-hmm. I pinned it last time we played in the chat.
As you're heading up, it is starting to get nighttime. And you guys are just kind of following your boat, the wind upstream. And as the night goes on, you start to see kind of like the northern lights. Something that looks like the northern lights, kind of like dancing in the sky over this really tall mountain. And as your boat kind of gets closer, you see it kind of reflecting off of the cold waters around this like large lake surrounding this mountain, and from like the face of it, there's this large head of a woman, where you kind of see like this water like pouring out of her eyes, like waterfalls down into the lake below. And around, kind of like all, kind of see it's a pretty large lake. Kind of goes out for like a mile or two around the area. See some like spread out along the sides of it, like some little Viking camps set up, kind of along like the coast where they have like their boats parked up, like resting, like some of the fellow like nomad Viking tribes, and just some travelers.
So looking at the map, is it this big lake? Because we were going up like the central river, right?
Yeah, you're at the one around Frigg's Tears, so you're basically from Icedolge. If you follow that north, you're
Yep.
into the lake.
All right.
All right. So, how are we gonna get him?
So is this where the people who killed those travelers were from? Or was it Hyak'ur?
That's Hyak'ur.
Yeah, so the people who killed those guys aren't from here.
Fuck.
But should we stop and say hi to the locals, or maybe find a place to sleep that's a little more comfortable than outside?
Hey, they may have a tent we can barter for. Worst case scenario.
Barter, air quotes. Gary tries to do air quotes, but he can't because he has no fingers.
Jesus. He clicks his claw twice.
Licks his
He unscrews his hook hand and puts on the double hook hand.
Exactly.
I need to freaking buy a megaphone like you can get on the Sea of Thieves to talk to people at a distance.
We are up.
You're up, yeah. I think the map I have is too big and Foundry's large, so I can scale it. Yes.
Foundry can complain all they want.
So you guys can set up a camp here or explore around at night. But it is
Probably wanna show
nighttime
up-
now.
We probably want to show up during the day, huh? We don't want to spook them like these guys coming in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
We want to set up camp here in the morning.
Yeah. Is there a below deck on our boat?
No, it is
No,
kind of like
little,
a
like, canoe.
Viking longship, yeah.
Okay.
Double decker longship.
Alright, well. I'll dig us a little den for the night, and Shanty will polymorph into a huge giant crab to dig us a little shelter.
Alright, Shanty digs another crab shelter again. You guys can use another thing of rations up. Unless you choose not to eat.
I kind of have to track that in D&D Beyond, though, because if I just do it in here, it's just going to go back to 10 next time, right?
Yeah. You can go without food if you want, but
Shanty's eat.
you go more
I
than
think we're all eating.
a day in your adventures, I'll have you take a point of exhaustion for it.
I forgot to add a bedroll to my inventory after we pillaged. I will do so.
Yeah, you all have one, so.
So,
In comes the morning crew,
You guys
ready to
are
be very, very nice to the locals.
you all awaken from your slumber with the kind of the bright morning sun reflecting off of the snow around you, kind of like blinding you awake. that comes up over the coastline. You see some more of the Vikings are now kind of like headed around the rivers, like around the lake in their boats. It's not like a lot of them. It's like a couple, like you'll see like maybe like a family on a boat, or like maybe like a warrior or two by themselves on their own kind of like ship, kind of headed around. See some like Viking looking traders as well, kind of going around with like some boxes and bundles of bags, and they're strapped into their boat.
So it's not like a big village. It's just like a little settlement.
It's not like a village or a settlement. It's more like just kind of like people traveling around who've like set up camp around the lake.
It's like a travel base, like a hub.
Kind of, yeah.
So maybe those people from up north are here then.
Ooh.
For shady characters.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, just go in and say, who killed all those guys south of here?
Hey guys, who do you know anything about these guys that are dead?
So none of them are like directly near you that you would have a conversation with them. You just kind of see them like out and about on the water, or like camped up somewhere on the coastline.
Shanty will go approach one of the ones on the coastline. Be like, ahoy!
So you walk up to there's kind of like a guy there, like an older Viking man, maybe in like his 40s. He's kind of got like braided hair, the braided beard. He got the thick winter coat on. It's like he has like his wife with him and a child. They look like they're packing up from the like little like tent set up, kind of packing up onto their boat to get ready to leave. Hail, stranger. Kind of strange greeting is this?
Hey, it's the traditional greeting where I'm from. What's proper for these parts?
Where are you from? What settlement do you hail from?
Shanty's debating if she wants to call thunder and claim she's a god. I think she's gonna leave it vague and just say, I come from beyond all the settlements on this landmass.
Kinda eyes you up. Not really like trusting what you're saying right now. What nonsense do you speak?
Nonsense. Do I look like I hail from these parts?
Kind of looks you up and down again. Yeah. Well, how did you get here?
A boat.
A boat? Even some of our finest warriors get lost through the mists. And you tiny thing, making it all the way through here to these strange lands, and then finding yourself at Frigg's Tears. Aye, you fancy yourself a deity of some sort.
Oh, tears, her tear, because the statue with the eye, tear. I get it now. I understand. I didn't get that at first.
You know what? Like, Shanty's gonna sigh and be like, okay, if I gotta tell him I'm a god, I gotta tell him I'm a god. So she's gonna call lightning and strike the statue that's crying.
Oh, that's
Wait.
like a declaration of war.
Wait, what's the range on that?
Exactly, it just crumbles, and all of a sudden everybody here hates
So
it.
it's not a statue. Imagine like a larger version of Mount Everest. Like it's part of the mountain in the middle of the lake is like a large face.
That is definitely out of range. Then it's only 120.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think she's just gonna call lightning and strike a spot on the ground between her and them. I'm going to say, you should not doubt one who commands the lightning.
You see him kind of like pull out his battle axe and like jump backwards like in front of his family. Please do not hurt my family. If what you say is true, then please give us blessing.
Oh, we'll see about the blessing, but first, as I said, I come from far away. I am looking for information in the local area. Please me, and I shall bless you.
Wouldn't a god know? What information could a mortal give a god?
Gods have realms. You have the gods of the sea, the gods of the air, and the gods of the veil.
Oh, what are you the god of?
Have you heard of the accordion?
Accordion? I've never heard of such a foul thing. What is that?
She'll pull out of her backpack. She'll say, "This is a divine instrument from the realm of the gods, and it is my domain. I am the goddess of all accordions."
Do accordions shoot lightning?
Aye. And they bring thunder too, and she's just gonna go bwonk. Just
You must be related to Thor then.
sure, she says.
I didn't know Thor had a sister. Well, named that had an accordion anyway. Must be a lesser god. You like a demigod?
She's gonna bring the lightning down again and say, "Do not call me lesser."
Jeez.
Please, do not hurt my family. We are nomads. We're but traveling to find shelters to settle down before the winter months come.
Why not settle in one of the villages?
The village has their ways, but my ancestors, they did not settle. Like all who inhabit the frostbite. This was not our original home. We would travel the seas. But then that accursed mist trapped us here. Sure, some of them can get out and leave, but the journey is too perilous for many of the young ones and the elderly. So I'm afraid we're trapped here. This is our home now.
Aye. Well, we are searching for a warlord who slew a bunch of Vikings from the south.
A warlord that slew Vikings in the south. Oh, there's a pact. The Viking king himself ensured that there would be no conflict between the tribes or the clans.
I think someone broke that pact.
I pulled the truth from the dead man's eyes.
Who would it? Who would betray the words of the Viking king?
Shit, what was
He
his
is
name again?
powerful.
That's what I was trying to find out.
If only we remembered things.
It was Chieftain Bragdur Longbeard.
Chieftain Bragdur Longbeard. He is the one who slew.
Bragdur? Oh. Well, if that's the case. Hyak'ur is one of the stronger clans on the continent. He must have a reason for it. As bloodthirsty as he is, and their war with the orcs, I can't see them turning on the other settlements.
Partially why we're after him. We want to know his side of the story.
Don't know where we'll find him, though, do you? I assume.
Oh. He is the chieftain of Hyak'ur. If you follow the rivers north, eventually you'll get to their settlement.
Guess that would be a good starting point then, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
But be careful. There's many dangers in these cold and unforgiving lands.
We've seen we've seen dangers. I think we'll be okay.
Oh. Keep an eye out, if you will. I've heard some rumors of some of the other nomadic families passing by, losing their children into the woods.
Found a whale in the woods. I mean, yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, I
Funny
found
we
it.
don't have any children.
Well, we have you, though. We're also tracking down the rumor of a mystical artifact that was lost in the mountains to the north, but we don't really have a more exact location. Do you have any rumor or lore you could share about this artifact?
Mystical
There
artifacts.
seems to be a lot of mountains around here.
Well, the only mystical artifact I know of is the one that the Viking King himself possesses. He stole it from the Frost Witch herself, a crown of ice, said to belong to Jotnir and his followers, to command the Frost Giants.
Hmm.
Ooh.
That sounds spicy.
I bet
So
commanding-
if we get the crown, we can command the frost giants. Is that what you're saying?
I have no idea. It was the Viking King. He's the one who stopped that foul witch from unleashing a torrent of frost giants upon the lands. That was at the beginning. That was before he was ruler of the clans. Apparently, Odin blessed him with powers to combat the witch, and it's given him great strength. But there are rumors that lately his power is dwindling. Perhaps the Frost Giant and their god Jotnir plot against us all.
You know, if we had an army of frost giants, we could probably defeat the pirate lord. The side speak to the party.
Yeah, frost giants sound like the way to go. I mean, any giant really, but like frost giants are up there, right? I don't know the hierarchy of giants.
I don't either.
Oh, I think they trump pirate. I think
You know?
giant is higher on the hierarchy than pirate, no matter what the flavor.
Very true, very true. Yes.
Unless you got a pirate giant.
Giant pirate.
They need a giant galleon.
And park it at their pirate bay.
Imagine how big of a ship you'd need to have a crew of giants.
It would be the stuff of legends. By the way, you folks, do you have a tent we could barter off a few?
Spare one? I'm afraid I don't.
I suppose that's fair.
Yes, you always could find like a wild beast out there. Slay them for their skins. You know, bones and skins are a great way to make a tent.
Well, so far all we've found is dwarves and humans, and I think we'd be judged if we made a tent from them.
Gary thinks back and he's like, man, we found so many bones. from
Dwarves?
dead Vikings.
You venturing into the mountains?
No, they ventured out of the mountains.
Why would they venture out of the mountains?
Said something. They accused us of stealing one of their magic rocks. They wouldn't listen, so we killed them.
That's not good. The Frost Dwarves were followers of Jotnir as well. The witch was using them in her plot. but most of them were wiped out by the Viking clans. They went into the mountains and slayed most of them, destroyed many of their underground buildings and settlements.
Well, now there's a few less of them.
Phew.
Wonder what it all means. I guess I'll be staying clear of the mountains.
Probably a good idea.
Right. Well, a little something for your trouble, and Shanty will make little magic sparks puff around their heads. You have been blessed by the accordion goddess,
As you put the magic sparks above his head, their heads, the child screams in fear. Oh, Daddy, no!
You could have said accordion to me. You've been blessed, but
Oh my God.
God.
That's beautiful.
Missed opportunity. All right. So he kind of glares at you while like holding his daughter. Gods, always a hassle.
You're welcome. Geez, some people are so ungrateful for blessings nowadays.
I think they just glare on trees.
Exactly.
Well, I guess we should go to Hyak'ur and talk to this bumblebeard guy. What's his name?
Bumblebeard. Bumblebeard. He's got a beard of bees.
God, that would be a great druid.
A druid with a
Bumblebeard.
Bumblebeard. Oh,
Hey, we have enough with a shadow beard, okay?
It would make sense he could shapeshift into a bear because he really likes honey. So he just has his own bees. New character idea.
Turns into that Oprah Winfrey griff when you piss him off. Bees.
I picture he just put a bunch of honey in his beard and he just has a hive of bees that just live in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like his beard is actual bees. He just attracts them to him.
Just like he's attracting bees.
Well, I think we should probably go up to Hyak'ur and see if we can find this guy.
It's a good destination, isn't he? Maybe
Only
somebody
destination I can think of.
Maybe somebody up there will know how to own a shop.
Maybe somebody up there will know more about this crown. That's the only lead we've gotten so far, unless that's just something else entirely.
I
It would be cool to have all the frost giants, though.
Yeah, I mean, like, worst case scenario, we take the crown, we go beat up the Fire Lord of Frost Giants. Mission accomplished.
I mean, if worst comes to worst, we can always ask Adi Shadi's brother to help us out. What was his name again, Shadi?
Maybe they're like stepbrother, like step siblings.
Four, apparently.
Never heard of it.
As you say that, you kind of see some lightning strike across the sky.
Wasn't me that time.
Sure,
Must be
it
a
wasn't.
storm coming. All right. Well, we get moving while there's still daylight.
All right, you're gonna hop
Bust some heads.
back in the ship again.
Oh yeah.
Head on north. Who's gonna
Who's gonna
check
vote?
the wind? Actually, not. Actually, you've got wind now. If you're headed north, you don't need to do anything on the boat.
Thank goodness. The less we touch this boat, the better.
What
Oh,
happens if like boats are going in opposite directions and they both pray? Is it just whoever prays the hardest?
I'm praying so hard right now. No.
They're magical winds. It's per boat.
Ah, so it's like
It's
kind
kinda
of
like-
like
Yeah.
It's kind of like your idea of reverse sales, only it actually works.
Right.
we've done it. We've found the reverse sales.
Hell yeah. Oh boy.
I pray to the wind god to make me go backwards.
Alright. Do we see anything exciting on our way?
So as you're heading north, up the river, kind of pass by like some small woods, around the area. You see like some elk.
Should we go
Kind
try
of
and hunt some of
roaming
these
around.
for to make our tent? Or should we keep going?
You know, I could use a tent. I'm not much of a
Then we'd
hunter
get some
though.
more meat, two stoned with one bird.
Well, you are part of the hunter's call, Captain.
Indeed. Kind of hard though. I don't have any ranged artillery, so that might be on you. Unless I can sneak up on a deer, and I'm not the sneakiest pirate alive.
I mean, I did get this this short bow from those goblins. Some arrow. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
He kind of looks at Gary's hands. He's like,
yeah. Can I try and fire the bow? Can I see how it goes?
Which hand's pulling the string?
I think the hook hand's gonna pull the string, and I'll hold it with my crab arm. That makes the most sense to me.
I'll let that work. That'll work.
you're better off firing with your teeth.
Or would it be easier to hold the bow with my hook and pull back with my crab arm? But then I feel like I'd snap the string. Decisions. Yeah.
Incisions.
Yeah, this is decision made. I'm gonna hold it with my crab arm and pull with my hook. Yeah.
All right, Gary, do a
What is
survival
this?
check for me.
Okay.
See how good you are at hunting.
I mean, the hunter's call. My survival is pretty bad. Holy shit! Why did I roll so many? Take the 6 because that's the first one. I just like accidentally clicked it like 4 times.
So, Gary, you see kind of an elk out in the distance, and you start trying to like sneak through the snow as your feet kind of lumberly crush the frozen snow beneath your feet. And as you go to pull back the bow, you're trying to finagle your hook around to try and get the bowstring to come off. And while you're fiddling around, you drop your arrow, and it bounces off of a rock, and you see the elk kind of like ears shoot up. It looks at you, and it sprints back out into the woods, and you lose sight of it.
Yeah, this might. I appreciate the gesture, Roko, but I don't think this is the weapon for me. I'm gonna hand it back to him.
I mean, I really just got it just in case I ever run out of bullets and I need to hit something that's not right in front of me. But that was a good try.
Yeah, too kind.
Hey,
Thank you.
Garrett, would you like to try to use a sling instead?
Well, I don't know where the deer or the elk went, so sure, but I think we have to find another target.
I
You gonna hunt a deer with a slingshot?
Yeah, slingshot. You hit it in the head.
What? What are you shooting out of the slingshot? A bomb?
Rocks?
Rocks? Is this like Pokemon, like the original Pokemon games, where you just start throwing rocks at them until you can capture them?
You could totally kill a deer with a real slingshot, like a weapon slingshot, dude. You could 100%.
I mean,
hit it in the head.
Are the D&D slingshots like the really weaponized slingshots? I assume so, right?
I assume it would be. Why would they?
I mean,
like a
they're
kid.
used as weapons.
It's true.
I mean, they're slings.
They are slings. I just haven't heard of anyone fucking like headshotting a deer and killing it with a slingshot. Like,
It would have to be like a
You-
help. Like you could do it, but it would be a tricky shot.
you need like a really thick like stone to shoot out of it or something. And like get
Not
the perfect
necessarily.
spot.
You just need to be very, very accurate.
You would have to knock it out. It would have to be a knockout hit. All right, I'll let you try it. I'll let you try it. If you can roll a nat 20, you will
Oh, boy.
successfully hunt a deer.
Gary roll a nat 20. Okay.
5% chance?
All right. Let's see. What do you want me to roll? Survival again?
Yeah, go for it.
No.
All right.
Did I even probably didn't even hit the deer.
You
little
found
bit
you
better
found
than
you,
last
you
time.
went hunting and you found some more elk running around and you started shooting at them with the slingshots and you just kept like kind of like pelting it off the sides of them and they just ran away.
The rocks I picked were like just pebbles, and they were just like hitting it in the leg.
Stop. No.
All right. Well, I guess it's up to Auntie Shanty to go all fairy tale princess. And she's gonna just cast Speaks with Animals. And she's gonna just start singing, just ha ha ha,
Oh my
just
god.
to try to lure the animals to the boat.
Do a persuasion roll for that.
All
Or
right.
performance. I'm sorry.
Well, it's the same
oh, boy.
modifier. So.
Okay, so
Your performance is plus 12.
so Auntie Shanty is singing an animal ballad in the forest. You see like some birds kind of like fly over like Snow White and like land on her shoulder. They're on the boat. You see like some little like rabbits hop over and like you see like a little baby elk come over and then you see its mother come over too. And they're kind of standing there looking at you.
She is a fairy tale princess. What the heck?
You know what? We're about to rest. I might as well burn the spell slots. So I see the baby and its mother. I lock eyes with the mother, and I cast Rothalum's Psychic Lance.
Oh, man. I wanted to Bambi it.
Oh god. You
Yeah.
strike down Bambi's mother in front of their eyes.
Because it's psychic damage, the meat and hide aren't damaged.
Yeah.
Just
Open the
brains.
brain.
And as you do that, all of the animals flee in terror. The birds kind of squawk out. Ah! Feathers fly everywhere. They all. The baby elk is kind of there, just like shivering and like shaking. It's like
Oh, that's
crying
awful.
and nodding its head at like it's like nudging its head at the fallen mother's corpse.
Anyway.
Mother,
You gotta kill the baby too.
and Auntie Shanty's the only one that hears it crying.
So 10 piercing damage to Bambi.
Wake up!
As I
Oh
shoot it.
god! And as Auntie Shanty hears the crying orphan deer, Roko just walks up and takes out the flintlock pistol and puts Bambi out of its misery.
Venison tonight, boys.
Bambi's brain matter is exploded on the freshly fallen snow.
Been a while since I had veal.
Gary walks over and he's like, I don't feel great about this one.
At least it's dinner time.
God.
We did need the rations and the but
Like, at least we couldn't hear it, pleading for its life and crying out in pain.
I imagine when Shanty saw Roko walk up, she dropped concentration. She did not want to hear.
Hard part
Wait,
was already
Shanty
over.
felt guilty?
She didn't feel guilty. She just didn't want to be made to feel guilty.
Honestly,
She
this
didn't want
was
the attempt.
this was not the first time that Auntie Shanty has ruined an orphan's life.
Well, not
It
wrong.
won't be the last.
Well, any of you good with hide tanning?
Ooh. Be like
Yeah,
a nature
no.
thing, probably, huh? Definitely. Or survival. Both of those are bad. For a guy from the Hunter's Call, I have like no nature, no survival.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could use like nature or survival.
Yeah, and I imagine we need a leather workings kit to do it
Yeah.
properly. So
Yeah, you would.
it's gonna be kind of a shoddy job, no matter.
Could say you could use Gary's claw, maybe, to kind of like.
Rip it.
An oddie shoddy claw.
Claws, not good
Uh,
for bows. Good for skinning deers, I guess.
Yeah, I've got a +3 to survival. Does anyone have anything better?
Also a +3.
No, mine's a 0.
Mine's 0.
All right, Roko. I guess we both skin what we got.
Alright. Come here, you little shit.
See, old man Roko just pick up the tiny baby deer corpse and just start
Oh,
trying to flay it.
No, we didn't do too good.
Yeah, we both did very meh.
You get the skin off very haphazardly. Some of it's left behind on the corpses, but for the most part, you have an intact hide. There's still some entrails kind of like stuck to the sides of it. It doesn't smell too hot.
And
Got a deer scent.
That classic gutted deer scent.
I think I'd just rather be
Better
under
than
the
gutted
stars.
Fish, I'll tell you that.
Being quite honest, I'm not exactly happy with my work.
Yeah, this ain't the best.
At least the meat's still good.
They died for nothing.
We still have the meat.
We got
We got the meat, and I'll keep the pelt. Like, okay, we can barter with someone. Audie, like Shanty can spin this in a way that we can sell it. But
Hey, like maybe we can convince someone who's a proper leather worker who can actually do something with this. Just
Yeah, bring it with us. Keep it. Don't get rid of it.
yeah.
Maybe it could be salvaged. You didn't completely ruin it.
Yeah, we'll just take it to the shop in the next time. Oh, wait.
They better have a shop. I've got so much gold.
We'll go to the shop first before we interrogate the leader, though.
you guys are talking like we're gonna be, talking to these people.
Yeah, that's what
I fully
the shop.
expect to just, pull out the gun and start blasting.
Oh,
I mean, the last time we met a shopkeeper, it ended
gonna
up trying to
fight a
hunt
whole
us
village.
down, and we ended up with a whale in the bag.
I do feel like we don't have the most hospitable. The only shopkeep I think we've had a good relation with is the one on Wanderers, and I'm pretty sure he's dead. He was old 5 years ago.
Probably. Well, Plunder, we didn't have a bad relationship. We just hit their dock a couple times.
No, the weaponsmith. We weren't in the best of terms.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say we stole anything from them, though.
Should she held you up at gunpoint?
Did she?
At one point, yes. I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember that.
I forget what
Sounds
you tried
about
to
right.
do. I think you tried to steal something.
No, us never.
I guess that sea dust vendor was pretty alright. I wonder what she's up to and if she's got more sea dust. Anyways, how much rations worth of deer do we get out of this?
I think we could just cook it up
Well,
for
if you're
tonight.
I feel like if you're just cooking it here, it might last maybe like. Because it's so cold, it might last like
Would it last
Two-
longer if it was cold?
2-3 days.
Alright, well, 2-3 days we don't have to tap rations.
Yeah,
We're eating deer for fucking
3 days.
3 days. I mean, that's
I
not
mean,
too
you don't
bad.
have to eat the rations or
And
the
eat some
deer.
vegetables.
Sure.
Yeah.
Straight protein diet.
Yeah, I want some paleo, you know? I'm on that barbarian diet.
Well, are we camping here for the night then?
Seems like a good a spot as any. Is it nighttime right now? Did we
No,
go for
it's
the night?
still daytime.
Oh,
Oh.
I say we keep traveling then.
You guys are just
Alrighty.
kind of. Well, actually, how far up did you go? I don't really say how far you went. Probably went like you probably were traveling for like half a day up the river, ish. You got like another day to Hyak'ur.
Oh, we can just
Well.
keep marching on then.
We can march on, or we can set up camp here, cook these deers up, and
You know, if
relax
we
for a bit. It's up to you.
I'm pretty sure it's up to you, Captain.
I see. Decisions. Say we just keep going. Might as well just keep going until it's dark and stop then.
I
No point
Aye.
wasting time.
All right. You guys travel for about another day's worth up the river till you finally see settlement of Hyak'ur. Kind of similar to Icedolge, but there's more. They seem more of like a war-centric clan than one than on like exploring boats and like setting up their settlement. So like a lot of the huts around are like adorned in like large bones, or like they have like bones hanging on strings with like skulls on the end.
You know, Roko might be right here. They might respect strength more than diplomacy.
Only.
And I don't think we're going to find a shop.
We haven't found a shop in any place that we've been.
You
At
know,
least none that take our coins.
let me hope, Roko. Let me hope.
I left my hope back in the Sea of the Damned.
Should have left you right back at the Sea of the Damned.
I'll send you there real quick.
I'd like to see you try, Roko.
No need to fight. We got plenty of those people for that. She says, pointing at the village.
Yeah, we've all been on the water for a long time, but it's not to get at each other quite yet.
As you come into the village, like you do notice it is significantly larger than Icedolge. Probably at least like 2 or 3 times the size.
Oh.
And everyone walking around is adorned out in
Beefcake?
similar, beefcakes,
Oh,
adorned
jeez.
out in like war paint.
This place has gotta
skulls.
have a shop.
I mean, there's got to be war paint salesmen.
Oh, yeah, they're making a killing. Look at all this.
As you approach some of them, it appears their war paint is blood.
Oh.
Hmm.
I mean, that's a smart idea. Constant, steady supply.
Did we?
From where though? That's the question.
Yeah. Did we rest before we arrived at the village?
Say you could.
It's been
Oh,
days.
We rested back at the other place, and we haven't really done anything.
You had to
since.
rest at least once on the way up here.
Yeah.
It was another day's worth of travel to get here.
Gucci.
Well, much as I feel like Roko's suggestion of coming and blasting, I do think we are quite a bit outnumbered here.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't think we can fight a whole town. I know we did with the, those guys that stole the ale last time, but
With a couple goblins and some trolls.
yeah, that was a little smaller than this.
I mean, you think they could even take on a T-Rex?
I mean, I could just start smashing houses.
Exactly.
But is that the approach we want to go with?
I don't think that's the way to go.
Isn't that the approach we've always gone with?
What if we just found their leader and smashed their leader's house?
Oh, yeah.
And they're still all gonna be mad with just one broken house and nobody's dead.
Well, they might respect, that like, now we're the leader. Or maybe they think that their leader is a dickbag and they secretly hate him and there's a coup going on and a secret resistance underground and we can be the head, we could spark the whole thing.
It could be, but shouldn't we find that out
Wow.
first before we go smashing houses?
I guess it wouldn't hurt. Like, we're... Maybe we could talk to some of the locals and kind of get the lay of the land.
I'm just scared that talking to the locals will end with an axe in our back.
Oh, let's have yours ready.
Yeah. maybe we kind of do both plans. They do seem to respect strength, so maybe we talk to the locals with our fist. We just, like, find one. Like, who's the... And she's just gonna scan the crowd. Who's the shrimpiest looking local?
There's a child
intended.
playing in the street with a fake sword.
Okay. The shrimpiest looking...
Does he have blood on his face too?
He's got like fake war paint on. He like has something he smeared on his face like dirt.
If
And then
only we
next
had
to him
Shadow
is
with
this-
us. I feel like that's at least fair.
The monkey. Send the monkey over to slap this kid. Come on.
Like how your first response is to go into town and then go smack a kid. Like,
Well,
I say, should we? I think we should try and find a shop first. I mean, if we're gonna mess stuff up, somebody's gonna like fix these hides up for us.
if we're gonna start slapping children, we need to go to the store first.
Yeah, because they're definitely not gonna sell us anything after we slapped kids.
Fair enough.
alright. Well, what's the like perimeter of this place looking like? Like, is the village like fenced in? Is it just like open to like the wilds?
So the northern part of it is kind of on the water, so it's got like the boats and everything like docked up. Around the sides, more towards like the eastern side, there's kind of like a spiked wooden wall, kind of like going around.
Well, you guys have fun with that. I will enact Plan B.
What's Plan B?
And he's gonna hop off the boat and run to the shore and just start running to the east side where that wall is.
Oh God.
Trust me.
Alright.
That
I don't
cannot
trust him.
end
Well,
horribly.
let's go shopping.
You peasant child.
The child kind of like is like swinging around a sword.
Ah! Watch out! I'll slay you!
Yeah, I'd like to see you try, but fortunately for you, we're just looking for a shop. A place to procure goods.
Ah! You wish to speak to Darius, the deadly!
Darius is he some kind of shopkeeper?
No, it is I, Darius the Deadly!
As he holds his wooden sword out towards your face.
I'll have you know my father is one of the strongest warriors in the village!
Well,
And I am his son, Darius the Deadly! Half as deadly as my father, but one day I will be even deadlier!
Oh.
so what you're telling me is you're not gonna tell me where to find a shop.
What's a shop?
Or somewhere we can procure goods.
Procure goods!
Trade, you know.
Sometimes the traders come through with their boats of stuff.
But you don't have a trader like in town.
My dad gives stuff to the other villagers. And they
For
give him
free?
stuff.
Oh, okay, good. I thought he was just gonna give away stuff for free. Okay. So is that how this works here? We give you stuff and then you give us stuff back?
Yes, give me your blood! Blood for Darius!
No, I don't think I will.
Ah!
He like smacks you very lightly on like your crab arm.
Oh, gross! What is this?
My arm?
He's like eyeing it up. His eyes like get really excited.
Oh, that's so cool!
I pinch it at him a little bit. Just not
Ah.
anything threatening. But
Oh! Are you a warrior?
something like that.
Oh. Are you a strong warrior?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Squishy's just in the
Sometimes,
background.
My
laughing.
dad said a warrior is strong all the time.
Well, we can't all be strong all the time.
That's 'cause you're
When I need to
weak.
be, I try to be.
If you're weak, you die.
Oh,
That's what my
so-
father says.
I'm still here.
Ah.
I've only died once.
All you other Viking clans are weak. Hyak'ur is the strongest clan.
Hmm.
And why exactly is Hyak'ur the strongest clan?
Ah. We are all mighty warriors,
Battles.
descended from the gods.
They read from the book Ema Bate.
Odin once blessed our warriors' strength. Hmm.
So, should we trade with your dad? Is he around here somewhere?
My dad went to go fight orcs.
Okay.
Well, can you take us to his stuff then? We can see what we might want in case he comes back.
Eh.
Yeah. So, see if there's anything even worth trading for.
I don't think so.
Why not?
You're weird, creepy.
Not weird and creepy. Gary feels hurt. My arm's normal. Fine. You should probably go find the, adult to get answers from. Gary's gonna start walking away.
Yeah, you
I-
better run.
Yeah, let's go weird and creepy.
You got me.
I want to do a sleight of hand check to steal this kid's wooden weapon.
Right out of his hand.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh my god. So you grab the sword and you lift up the child and toss him aside while you grab his sword. And he's laying in the snow crying. That's my sword! I'm Darius the Deadly! You're mean!
Like-
I don't know if that's
Darius
sleight of
walking in the
hand.
snow.
Oh,
It isn't really sleight of hand, but he slid on his hand, I
Yeah.
guess.
right. Well, Aunt Shandy's gonna be like, this'll teach you to be a little more respectful, you little twerp.
You walk away, leaving a poor child crying in the snow. Some of the other Vikings give you like a look.
Leaving a trail of crying children wherever she goes.
I am adding wooden sword to my inventory.
Oh god.
That is her MO, crying children.
You know what? This will be a good toy for the kid who lost their father that I'm actually trying to endear myself to. I will come bearing gifts.
Are you really, though?
No, she's gonna forget by the time we get there.
I know what you should call that blade. A blade of salty tears.
20 sessions from now, I'll look at my inventory and be like, why the hell do I have a wooden sword?
Like, oh yeah, you stole that from a kid.
Stole that from a child. Hope you're happy. All right. All right, so you
I'm
guys
going
can
to try and find,
continue scouting out the town. There is a large mead hall as well that you can see. Some like you hear the drunk Vikings kind of like yelling and singing. Inside, there is
it sounds
also
like
like
a
a
fun place.
larger hut with a bunch of bones and severed heads around the outside of it that you can see as well.
It tells
And
me that's where the big kahuna is.
and you also see some like other the other huts of the Vikings around. One of them in particular has like this like older looking woman in with like a bunch of bones on like a staff and this weird kind of like a fuzzy headdress with antlers on it.
That's a shaman if I've ever seen one. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, something like that.
Hmm.
Kind of reminds me of Madame Olivia.
Yeah. She hated us.
Everyone did.
I kind of want to go talk to Antler Hat Lady.
I mean, shamans typically double as healers. They might have some health potions or something we can barter for.
Something to trade for.
Just gonna scan as
think
we're
I have
walking over to the lady. Do I see Roko anywhere?
Rocco's off, sneaking over. And Rocco's trying to find the head honcho's hut. The head hut.
Should you mute all, or should you deafen all of us? Will you two do this?
I mean, he's just like walking. Roko's off by himself. So like, Roko, would you like go around like just like hugging the side of the wall, like around the village, like skulking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Roko's up, kind of like he's tracked up to that like the tent with like the severed heads and stuff around it. It's kind of like skulking about over there. You kind of see like his withered old man body like for like a second before he like juts behind a pile of bones.
You can't tell what's bones or what's Roko.
Exactly.
I'm sure nothing bad will come of that. Let's go talk to the Antler Lady.
I'm sure Roko's fine. All right, I'm gonna walk up to the shaman-looking woman and, hey, ahoy there.
Ahoy there! What is ahoy for a greeting?
Where I'm from, it's how you say hello.
Oh. Well, greetings. Oh, strange, cursed one.
You noticed. Yeah.
Oh.
What, sorry, go ahead.
What can an old shaman do for you?
We were just, passing through town. We're not from here and wondering if there was, any trade lines or anything, that you know of recently or coming or in town maybe. We have some hides that need tanning and money that need spending.
I believe there might be one of the traders might still be here. I think he went to the mead hall. But
Is trade in anything specific or?
whatever they have.
Okay.
Usually, they usually come with more meats and warm clothing and pelts. Occasionally, they'll bring herbs and grasses for me.
Auntie will perk up. Exactly what kind of herbs and grasses?
Kinds to make brews, potions. Things of that nature. Conjure spells.
Anything that puts you in,
And magic
how do you
runes.
say, altered state of mind?
Altered state of mind. Oh, you wish to partake in what the oracles would have.
That sounds great.
Ah. We might have some. You know, if you can get me something, perhaps I can give you. I can give it to you. Without any cost. Minus what you retrieve for me.
Well, what do you need us to get for you?
There's a frozen lake to the east of the village. There's said to be spirits that live on the lake. You can but capture me a spirit and bring it back. That would be helpful. I would be much grateful. They are said to possess magic powers.
How are we going to capture this spirit?
She kind of like fiddles around between her like vials and like all her little potions and stuff, and she pulls out kind of like this jar. It's kind of got like this like leathered kind of like covering over it, like tied up, but it's got like this Nordic rune on the top of etched into the top of it. She hands you the jar. If you can put it in here, it should stay.
Medically speaking, do you have anything whale-sized?
Oh boy.
Whale size. Oh, like one of those sea beasts. Oh no, nothing that size.
Could you make one?
These hands ain't what they used to be. And even in their prime, that seems like quite the task.
Hey, oh, very well. And she'll take the spirit jar.
Gary will look over at Shanty and be like, "Isn't there something from like a mountain we were supposed to be looking for here? If anybody's gonna know where it is, it might be this lady."
Oh, yeah. We heard rumors of a mystical artifact within the mountains. Do you know anything about that?
Now, if you talk to the chieftain, he also seeks a magical artifact. Supposedly, somewhere out in the mountains to the east, there's rumored to be a powerful magical artifact left behind ancient times.
Ancient times. Is that a newspaper here?
Oh no, the gods. They meddle in the affairs of the mortals. But sometimes they leave their devices in our realm. I know not what it could be, but these stories are lost to time.
Not completely lost if we know a little bit about it. All right, well, guess we're gonna talk to the chieftain about this artifact then. Hopefully Roko hasn't blown up. I mean, never mind.
Back to Roko. All right, Roko, what are you doing? You found what you believe to be the chieftain's hut. There are several severed heads on like wooden spears. Like outside of it, there's a bunch of skulls have like a large bear skull over top, or like some large creature's skull above the entrance to the hut.
This guy needs a new interior decorator. I guess exterior decorator. We are going to. I mean, I'm thinking. I'm thinking a lot. I'll give a little peek through the slot, just a little. Boop. See who's inside.
You peek
See what's going on.
Peek into the tent. You kind of see. Do a stealth check for me, quick.
Please be not shit. Well, I mean, my modifier helped.
So you kind of peek in and you see this large Viking with a long black beard, like hair kind of like tied up, like a little ponytail type of thing, like dark hair. He's got several like kind of like tribal tattoos on his like arms, which appear to like not be phased by the cold because like the sleeves are like torn off of his like winter jacket, and he's kind of staring. He's sitting there, and you kind of see him kind of like stroking the end of his like great war axe. But as you are peeking through at him, trying to get a better view, he kind of turns and looks at you. Hey, what are you doing? If you wish to talk, come in. Stop skulking about in the shadows like a coward.
Oh, okay, cool. Why not? I'll head on in.
Who are you, old man? Why are you skulking about?
Well, you see, I was just in the neighborhood and I thought maybe I would get to see the largest, strongest warrior in the land. And while I'm meandering, I want to like take a look
As you
inside this.
say he's the strongest warrior, his eyes kind of light up. Oh, well that's right. You've come to the right place. I am the strongest warrior in Hyak'ur, and perhaps all of the Frostbite. Yes. So you've heard tales of me, the great Bragdor Longbeard, have you? And you've come to bask in my presence. The true warrior. Well, old man, I'm sorry you couldn't get to my strength in your lifetime, but perhaps your grandchildren will live up to my name.
Right. So, as I was saying, yeah, I just, I didn't just hear about your achievements. I saw them firsthand.
Oh, have you now? Which ones would that be? The slaying of the fanged saber-tooth outside of Mount Dredge, or perhaps the vicious worm on the mountainside, causing chaos to the nomads, or those orcs I slayed outside of the.
Never mind. Sorry, keep going.
The Draugr. It was the Draugr. Your conquest of them in the mountains.
No, you mean those frost dwarves? Oh.
Yeah, those things.
Oh, those. The followers of Jotnir. Not to be trusted, none of them.
Oh, for sure, for sure. They said that you took something from them. A couple stragglers. You know, we took them out for you. Nothing to be. We didn't want them to disturb you. You're very busy.
As you mentioned that he took something from them, he kind of like stops being like jovial with you, and it gets a serious look on his face. Took something. Well, might say you that I took.
I don't know. I thought you would want to like show it off like it was a trophy.
No.
They were clamoring about it, like, "Oh, return what you took from Jothnir."
Burn the slab.
No, I believe they were mistaken in their fear of my power. The only thing I took from them is their lives.
Oh. Well, that changes a couple things.
Could do a perception check for me.
Gladly. Hey.
So, as he's talking to you, you kind of notice like there's kind of like this strange, like blue glinting stone embedded in the center of his great axe.
Hmm. Well, did you slay them with that great axe?
Ah, yes. Yes, I did. Oh, this is my pride and joy. Yes, this is the Frost's Bane.
I see. Does it keep the frost at bay? Is it like for killing frost giants or something?
This is for slaying my enemies. And if frost giants be them, then so be it. Those followers of Jotnir will have what's coming.
Well, what is coming?
What is coming, indeed. I say, are you just here to chit-chat now? Or do you plan on... Would you like to help me out with something?
Oh, do you need help? I mean, what could the great, braggart need help with?
I've got a lot on my plate, dealing with these orc tribes to the west. Out in Orkar.
Yes. You think they'd get a better name for that?
No. But you could prove yourself as a warrior if you go and slay their leader for me.
Mm.
Or, if you're down for it as well. If murdering isn't your style.
It is.
Oh, it is? Well then.
Well, go on. I would like to keep my options open.
Well, there is something I'd like you to procure for me out in the east. Out in the mountains near Duffelgung.
Hmm.
Yes. There are tales of some sort of artifact left by the gods. And I believe it is out there near their mines. You could procure this artifact and bring it back to me. Why, I could reward you with riches from our plunders on the other orc settlements and out at the seas.
I will definitely keep those in mind. I'm not here alone. It's not just me. An old frail man like me could never make it out in these winds and wilds.
Or perhaps you desire something of the more carnal nature. Why, we can get you whatever you need.
Oh no.
Well, anyway, what clan did you say you were from? Dressed a little oddly to be one of the normal ones. Are you a nomad?
Yeah, I come from the land down under.
Land down under?
Yeah, it's a little ways away from here.
You probably hanging out around the Ice Witch's domain then, huh? Out on those frozen seas. It's tough out there. But
Ice Witch?
I'm sure you're mighty hardy, being as old and frail as you are.
Mm-hmm.
To not even shiver in the presence of a mighty warrior like myself.
Oh, don't. looks can be deceiving.
That they
But,
can. That they can.
Well, I'm gonna go. Are you doing anything? Like, you got any pillaging to do recently? Can I find you here in like the next couple of days?
I may be here. I need to think for a bit. Determine what I'll do next.
Okay, don't think too hard. Don't want you to hurt yourself, and then he'll leave.
Kind of glaring at you while you're leaving. Strange old man.
All right, and
And you come back out and you kind of you see the others kind of over by the shaman's little tent.
and yeah, he'll head over to them real quick. Okay, guys, I'm not going to stop talking, so you're going to have to take notes and remember everything that I say. So he's got a crazy axe called the Frostbane. He's also killed a bunch of people. He denied stealing anything from the Draugrs, as well as he's got orcs to the west and artifact to the east. He said something about a frost witch. I don't know if that was a figure of speech or not. Either way, I'm going to stake out until nighttime. When he goes to sleep, I'm going to steal his axe. And then he's going to leave.
Gary's just staring at you. How about a drink?
There was a trader at the meat hall.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Off to the meat hall we go.
Off to the meat hall you go.
I'm
So as you approach up to the large meat hall, this one is probably double the size of the one in Icedolge. It's filled with a lot more Vikings. You kind of hear them like telling stories of battle and wars. A lot of them are speaking about like slaying orcs and how much they hate the war chief Broktar Hekreg
Oh,
and his cursed shaman.
I already hate his name. Sounds terrible.
Hey, Squishy, just in case this goes south, can you dump a burning hands and a disguise self in the ring of spell storing?
I can. What level?
Just one.
There and there.
Has anything we've ever done gone south? Come on.
All right. You're in the meat hall. Cast your spells into your ring.
Is there anyone who looks traitor-y?
There is at one of the tables kind of like kind of hanging around. There's like a skinnier not as buff looking Viking and more just kind of like winter clothes sitting by a table having a drink. He appears to have like a large kind of like sack next to him as well.
And he'll walk up to him and be like, "Ah, I hear you're the traitor."
Yes. You must excuse me. I've had quite a few meads. What? Are you looking to trade?
Hey,
I don't got much left. They already cleared me out earlier in the day, but I've got some left over.
Well, what sum do you have?
Oh, what are you looking for? I've got pelts. I've got a couple. Got some rations in here.
Could use some pelts. How many pelts do you have?
Oh, I got like 2 nice ones left, and the smaller like rabbit pelt.
Is two enough to make a tent? I guess that makes two sides. I don't know.
It would
I don't
probably
know
be
how to make a
enough.
tent.
Probably be enough to make like one small tent, like fit one of you under.
Don't know if that's worth it. Just keep our bedrolls. What do you want for the rations?
Mm. What do you got to trade?
We have some pelts of our own, obviously not professionally cured or anything, but they are still good, not terrible.
Well, let me see. Let me see.
I hold them out for him. A big one and a small one.
I can probably give you like 10 days worth of rations for that.
I'll take it. That sounds great to me.
You have any special rocks?
Special rocks.
Looking for something called an agate.
He pulls out kind of like some little gemstones and like holds them out. I got these out from Duffelgung.
Oh.
None of them are what you're looking for, but
would they satisfy the material components for Revivify? Because I do need those as well.
no. They're just gemstones.
Gotcha. Well, where you got those, are there any more valuable? I could use one if you've got any diamonds.
This is all the shiny stones I have. Those folks out in the mines by Duffelgung. They be finding a lot of strange rocks. Maybe you could get one there.
She'll kind of side talk to Squishy and Gary. Be like, all right, well, still don't go dying.
I'll try my best. No
Don't
promises.
plan on it. You can shield me, Audie Shoddy.
Oh, anything else? You know, any kind of special merchandise you only bring out on certain occasions?
There is one thing. Kind of reaches in there and he pulls out like this strange looking like almost like a horn looking thing. Supposedly this was crafted from the horn or the bone of a frost drake. It's kind of like just like a horn you can blow into.
Do you think you can learn to play that, Shanty, instead of that accordion?
Well, it seems a little one note.
I mean, you are the bard after all.
It does seem like it has some mild novelty. What would you want for this?
Probably something fancy. Something nice. What's the nicest thing you have?
Well, I think the nicest thing Auntie Shanty has would probably either be the bag of holding of the alchemy jug, and she doesn't want to part with either. I don't have anything worth bartering. Well, I think that's too rich for my blood. And she'll whisper to Squishy, when he goes to sleep, I'm gonna steal it.
What?
It's a night raid.
Oh my god.
I whisper back to Shanty. I can do a minor illusion. What do you think is valuable?
A diamond.
The problem is, if you did that and he goes to pick it up, he'll pass through it.
That's why you set it down on the table.
Tradesies. No touching the items until.
Be like, I'm gonna leave this right here, and then as you walk away,
It's so stupid.
you agree to it. We're leaving.
Sure.
No
Why
takesies, backsies.
why don't you put like a mermaid gem on the table?
Well, how about this?
Doesn't it just like appear out of nowhere?
No, I'm gonna put like my hands behind my back, like if I taking that out of my pants. I guess I don't know. I don't even know.
Taking
if I'm
it out
wearing
of your
pants.
pants.
I don't know. I'll cast a minor illusion to come up with a mermaid gem, and then I was like, "How about this? Would you accept this?" I hold it out in my hands.
He goes to touch it.
No, I pull it away, and I'm like, "This is far too valuable for you to be touching it."
Well, if I can't touch it and look at it, then I guess I can't buy it.
You're lost. And I said on the table, I'm like, think about it for a second before this deal goes away.
He's kind of like eyeing it up. Do
Persuasion?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
You know what? All right, we can do it. We'll have a deal.
You got it. I'll leave that right there on the table for you.
We're gonna have to run.
I'm gonna start a bar fight.
Probably.
You know what? That would actually be a good cover.
So he hands you the horn, and then he goes to pick up the gem.
When he goes to pick it up, I am going to use prestidigitation to actually no, that wouldn't work. Crap. I think she's going to just pick a tough looking Viking that's standing nearby and just deck him on the back of the head and try to start a bar fight.
Goodness me.
So as he's grabbing it, his hands go through it. He goes, "Hey, wait a minute! What is this?" And Auntie Shanty just punches a Viking in the head, and you just kind of see him like this really like Auntie Shanty didn't pick any like normal Viking. She went up and punched the biggest Viking in the Var's head.
Of course.
She's gonna point at the merchant and say, "He did it."
And he just drops his mead, slams his hands down, turns around, stands up, looks at Shanty, looks at the merchant, and then you just see him take out his fist and just punch the merchant in the face. The merchant goes flying back. Everyone in the bar starts cheering. Some other Vikings get out of their chairs too, and they start punching each other as well.
They're just waiting for it.
Now, inside at a bar fight, everyone is yelling. Meat is thrown into the air.
Shanty is going to use a bonus action to cast Misty Step, and is gonna vanish with the horn.
Just leaving me in squishy.
Yeah, with that, Auntie Shanty just quickly and stealthily just gets out of the bar or the mead hall, and everyone else is just like trapped in the middle of everyone just throwing punches and meads.
Hey Gary, let's pretend like we're punching each other. That way, no one punches us.
Yeah, sounds good. I start like fake punching.
Yeah.
Shadow.
God.
There will be no consequences for this, I'm sure.
No, there never is.
Surely none at all.
Fine.
And with that, everyone fake fights their way out of the meat hall. Everyone's in there screaming and shouting. There's a bunch of Vikings out in the settlement, just kind of like looking in, like, what the heck is happening?
I'm gonna look over at him and be like, wait a little bit before you go in there.
I kind of nod at you.
I'm just gonna keep walking.
Yep, Squish is
Go
gonna
like,
follow.
go like to the outskirts of town and wait for nightfall, I guess. Roko can go steal an axe.
I'm gonna try. And if I fail, then I die.
Again.
Oh. Can outrun that guy all day.
Yeah. But that means that, like, the whole reason we came here just kind of,
We got the information.
information is its own reward.
Yeah, we got like gem item to the east, works to the west. We also got a side quest we didn't tell you about.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we gotta trap a soul from the mountain somewhere in here. I don't think it's a mountain soul, but a soul in the mountain. I don't know. I
thought we were
forget what we're
supposed to
doing it
bring a
for.
ghost.
I think we're doing it for drugs.
Yeah, are we supposed to bring a soul back? A
Yeah.
ghost?
Yes.
Trading labor for drugs.
Mhm.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Every day. Oh, yeah, and Rocco's hiding spot will be in a pile of bones. Well, no, pile of bones will be loud when he gets out of them.
Yeah.
So
It's stealthy. Rape.
Hear them all clanking
Click, click, click.
together.
I don't want to say just like up a tree. Are there any trees nearby?
Near the village. There's some outside of the village. Like on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, that works.
You just like go to the other, just climbing up a tree, hanging out.
Running up a tree, 45 movement
Running
speed.
up a tree, yeah, running straight up a tree.
Yeah, and then I'm just chilling out there, keeping an eye out on Big Man's tent, and once the interior lights go off, that's when I strike.
Alright, what's everyone else doing?
I don't think we're going with you. I think, is this a solo mission?
I mean, it's whatever you guys want
He
to do with it.
told you what he was doing.
Do you want us to come with you though? I feel like it would be easier for one person to sneak rather than 4. So maybe we hide like a couple houses down.
Yeah, somewhere where we'll hear if shit goes down.
Yeah, we hang out like on the streets, like a couple houses down. Just like we're, hanging out, chatting.
I mean, I don't think either of you have invisibility, right?
We
Nope.
definitely don't.
Yeah, so actually, I don't think you have like any spells that would help with infiltration.
Guy self.
I do for stealth wise, but not for invisibility. I have like disguise self, things like that.
I have a disguise kit if we all want to make ourselves look like Vikings.
You could disguise yourself to look like someone else, so if he sees somebody breaking in, he doesn't think it's you.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. Who wants to be Vikings?
I'm always down to be a Viking.
All right. Well, this is to disguise Gary. Let's see how this. All right.
Well.
Disguising Squishy.
You forget to disguise his crab arm.
Again.
Squishy's a little better. And how good is my disguise? All right. I am the best Viking.
Oh, were you gonna disguise Roko too? He's the
He's
one
up a
breaking in.
tree.
Yeah, Roko's not around to be disguised.
Okay.
It's like Roko told you guys, then ran up in a tree, and you guys are just like, we should dress up like Vikings.
Yeah.
Meow.
This also is the benefit of if they report that we're thieves, like we don't look like ourselves now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
All right.
If anybody asks, we are traitors.
Crab arm might give me away, but it's fine.
What crab arm?
There's only so much I can do.
As you're disguised, Roko's waiting out in the tree till eventually night falls. As Roko's keeping an eye out on the chieftain's tent, he sees kind of like the last little bit of smoke kind of billow out of the tent. The fire inside is extinguished.
Well, yeah. He's gonna wait like an extra 30 minutes just to really make sure that he counted his sheep. He's asleep. And then
Alright.
he's gonna Mr. Blue Skies start
Alright, do a stealth.
sneaking his way up there.
Another stealth roll for me.
Ooh. Oh,
Alright.
yeah, modifiers.
My modifier is busted. It's just I never roll higher than like a 10 when it matters.
Alright, so you have stealthed into the chieftain's tent. You see him kind of sleeping on like his bed of furs, as like his large battle axe kind of propped up against the wall near his bed. He's kind of facing the wall right now, not towards you. Sleep.
B-E-A-U, beautiful. And he's gonna tiptoe as best he can and grab it. This part always gets me nervous. What if it just fucking explodes?
Alright.
Oh shit, here we go. Oh, okay, yeah. Then he does that as well. Honestly, I was gonna do that either way. Let's see here. Yep. Ooh, okay.
Alright. The Roko is in the tent. He is rummaging along the chieftain's belongings.
Do I okay, so I've got that. Now here's the worst part about being like a rogue thief, raid jobs. Do I take other shit? Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll put it under my hat.
All right.
Secrets.
Secret.
And then yeah. Is there anything else in the tent like worth grabbing?
You see there's like some trophies of the war.
Hmm.
And like maybe some like pillaged golden relics and things like that of that nature, like golden plates and like cups and things like that, goblets.
Now I kind of want to just take a personal victory. I kind of want to shave him. The only beard in this land is the shadow beard.
What do you
I
have
believe
on
those words just came out of his mouth.
But
From down the street, Shadowbeard. Huh.
hmm. Oh boy, more tippity typing.
Tippity typing.
Oh, I thought I heard somebody tippity
Oh, no,
typing.
there's
All
no
right,
more
no,
tippity.
I will. You know what? I'll be a bastard. I'll shave half his face.
What do you have to shave him with? Do you have something to shave him?
Actually, shit. I don't think I have a dagger. I was thinking like, oh, everyone
The
has a
closest
dagger,
thing you
right?
have, you have a short
I
sword or
don't.
like an arrow.
I have the long sword, short sword, an arrow. Nah, fuck it. It's.
It's gonna take your
What
fist and just pull his
does
hair out.
does he have a dagger? He's got to have a dagger, right?
Why not just use the axe that you just stole from him?
Nah, the axe will just slow me down.
It'll help you get that close shave.
Real close shave, right off the head. No, honestly, he'll cut his losses and he'll just do. Scooch away. The second he's out of the tent, he's bolting back up to the tree where he was. All right.
All right.
We're
So
gonna do that
Roko
anyway.
is back in the tree.
Harry's gonna whisper over and be like, "Did you get it?
Her.
Did you get it?
Oh, you guys. How long have you been here?
Oh, we've been waiting for you.
Ah, shit.
Just in
No.
case, anything happened."
Nah, I mean, fucking, I got nothing to hide. Oh, wait, no, yes, I do have a lot to hide. I don't have anything to hide. I'm not hiding anything.
Okay.
But I didn't get anything. It was a lot. I can't even use great axes.
How is he hiding the axe?
I didn't. I don't have it. It's not on me.
Oh,
Gary's kind of sus from that answer. It sounded like you were, you sure? You didn't find anything?
I didn't find it. Well, I mean, there's lots of like trophies from the war, like gold stuff, but yeah, it would just make too much noise. Plus,
People
gold's
may-
not worth anything here anyway.
No, it's not. Weird people. Well, maybe next time. Here we go. Shall we go to camp?
That you go set up camp for the night. You can do another long rest. I think that'd probably be a good place to stop now. Otherwise, we might be going for a while.
Yeah. Before we long rest, I do want to cast Sending and just see what's up with Barry back at the village. Get a little status update, but we can save that for next time.
Quick, go ahead and do it.
All right. Yeah, out of the 25 words, she'll just say, made contact with big scary chieftain, attempted to steal axe, stole a horn, kinda lost. What up with you?
5 more words.
Have a good
That's
night.
good enough.
Have a good night. Love you.
Yeah.
What was up? Sorry.
Sending Barry, saying good night, sweet love, kisses.
Good night. I forget what voice I used for Barry.
Yeah.
All one works, I guess.
Good enough.
Good night, Shanty. I'll miss you.
Oh, nice, the Cookie Monster.
Oh, he asked him more than that.
Yeah, I asked him just what was up, seeing if everything was all good there.
Everything's fine for now. The villagers think you're still a god, and they keep trying to, I don't know, give us offerings. I'm not taking them, though, because that wouldn't be the right thing to do. That's what you taught me anyway, at least. At least that's what I remember you teaching me before you went and died. But, and then there's, that's, actually, there's too many words then, isn't it, for sending?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
it
like
cuts
Barry would
off
try
right
to
there.
say that.
Just cuts
and
off.
just cuts
Barry
off.
just gets like cut off mid-sentence. He's still
Yeah.
talking to himself on the galleon.
Nice. That was a good sesh.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Nobody.
We have some things to reveal next session.
Wahahaha. What
What
was?
do you mean?
What
Or
was?
perhaps not
Or
reveal.
maybe not reveal. Who knows?
It's up to
Who
you.
knows what happened in that tent with the chieftain?
Mm-hmm.
Roko
Very
went in to get an
interesting.
axe and didn't come out with one.
Oh no. I know what you just did. Fucking no, I have to find the right picture for it. And I can't say it. It'll give it away, but here it is. Alright. Paste. Oop. There you go.
I'm actually not sure what that is, so I'll have to look.
Have you ever played Skyrim?
I don't remember that. It's been like, when did Skyrim come out? In like
2011.
2000. What was it? No, was it 2011?
It hasn't been 11 years,
I
has
guess
it?
it has been.
It came out
It was
11
like
11
20,
11.
Yeah, 20. Yep. Yeah, it has been.
Holy shit.
Yep, it's been 11
And that's
years
why
since I've played
Starfall
Skyrim.
comes out 11 11 22.
Yeah, 10 years later.
In the whole years. Alright, let's see.
And here I was hoping Gary was going to have a small tent like the one I put in the chat.
Oh, I love the small tent. Kronk's small tent is.
Alright. Alright, we're not doing it next week. Maybe the week after that.
Yeah, I'm
Probably.
going on vacation next week.
Alright.
Ah, shit.
Take me with you.
I wish I had vacation. I might take a vacation at some point. I just haven't figured out when yet. Still got like 4 weeks left this year. And it's almost the end of the year.
It's August.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're over halfway through the year. It's almost the end of the year.
Yeah.
Right.
We're in a spooky territory now.
Yeah, we're approaching spooky land. Where Christmas decorations are going to be up soon.
Oh, I love it. I
As
love
soon
Christmas.
as Halloween's over, the Christmas decorations go up in the fucking stores.
Oh, it's a shame. We had like the Halloween arc already,
Do you guys want a Halloween one shot this year?
but
Yes.
now we're doing the Christmas arc because of all the snow. Like we did everything 3 months early.
We did a one shot for Christmas.
Yeah, we
last
did a
year.
one shot for Christmas. Yeah,
Oh,
with Reaper
We-
Claws.
We put Santa in the brig.
oh
yeah,
no.
Shanty was mercilessly berating Santa Claus for being fat. She was just.
Oh,
Oh,
I remember
oh! I forgot about that. That was so funny. He mentioned not being or he mentioned being able to pilot a boat, and I'm like, you really think you can handle a boat? He's like, why not? I'm like, well, I think you'd sink it. It was just all kinds of fat jokes. It
Poor
was
Santa
much
Claus.
funnier in delivery when.
Anyway, you're getting coal for Christmas. That's all that's happening.
Yeah.
But I'll have to plan a Halloween one shot. We'll get something spooky going on. Maybe we'll go back to the Sea of the Damned again. But everyone,
season.
Confronting the shopkeeper.
Yeah, confronting the shopkeeper. That's gonna be it. The shopkeeper's
That's-
spooky
that's-
special.
That's the like a horror escape room from the shop.
He made a deal with like Pirate Devil, and now he's like
It'll be like
shopkeeper Pumpkin Jack.
it'll be Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, we'll have Santa come back again. He'll be like, "Oh, it's you again, Auntie Shanty."
But I need your help.
God. All right, everyone. Well, I think we're gonna raid into another VTuber. I've never raided into them before. MX Rymac. They are doing Nexus Arcana, Campaign 1, Episode 11. But everyone in chat, I hope you enjoyed tonight's session. We'll be back in 2 weeks, I think. Aye, mateys. So be ready for that. The latest VOD isn't up on YouTube, but it should be up this weekend probably. I'm not
How
lazy
could
and
you?
edit the VODs. I know, I'm terrible.
For shame.
Shame.
I say as I have like 5 VODs
Shame.
I haven't uploaded.
It's all of this crippling depression, alcoholism. All right. Until next time, mateys. We'll see you on the seas.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.